Welcome to Jefferson High School, where every day approximately 950 students in grades 10 through 12 come from across the Alexandria School District to us to learn. My name is Chad Duenhager, principal of Jefferson. On September 27th, voters will be asked whether or not they support building a new high school to replace Jefferson. As someone who knows the school well, I'd like to take a few minutes to give you a short tour of Jefferson and tell you our story. We are very proud of the teaching and learning that takes place in Jefferson, but it is becoming increasingly hard to provide a 21st century education in a building that was built in 1957. A lot has changed since then. Students used to rely on blackboards, notebooks, and lectures for their learning. Today, students use the internet, work in groups, and participate in hands-on learning activities. Also, when Jefferson was built, it was on the outskirts of town with a dirt road leading to the school. Alexandria Technical College wasn't even built yet. In 1957, there was one band and one choir. Today, there are 3 bands, 2 orchestras, 3 choirs, and 2 vocal ensembles, all trying to use the same amount of space. Girls were primarily spectators at athletic events. Today, most students, boys and girls, are involved in 1 or more sports a year. We have ex-leaders and dedicated staff who work hard to maintain and properly use our school buildings. But as buildings get older, the maintenance can become challenging. Several years ago, our school board adopted a 2-phase long-range facilities plan, which was a result of research and extensive community input. In 2007, voters approved Phase 1, which included buying land for a new high school. Phase 2 is on ballot this September. If approved, it would allow us to build the new high school to replace Jefferson, as promised to voters during Phase 1. There are 3 main reasons the school board is asking the community to vote on building a new high school: lack of space, aging infrastructure, the resulting impact on learning opportunities. First, let's look at space. Currently, there are about 950 students attending Jefferson. Today's students use the building in different ways than they used to. Today, we need space for computer labs, hands-on science projects, group research work, things that didn't happen in school years ago. Our students have grown up in a digital world that didn't exist when Jefferson was built. They now use technology daily as a tool for learning, and we need to provide adequate space in a building designed to support it. Because of lack of classroom space, there are a number of aging portable classrooms, known as the East Houses, in use at Jefferson. These were built 36 years ago for temporary use to relieve overcrowding, and they continue to be used today. A new high school would replace these portables with new, permanent classrooms. Jefferson is on a 49-acre lot, well below the current recommendation of a minimum of 100 acres for a high school to allow for adequate building space and outdoor athletic facilities. In addition to crowded indoor conditions, our students need to travel to other locations for sports and arts performances. A new high school would include space for a large auditorium, athletic fields, and other space available both to students and the public for events and activities. Now let's look at Jefferson's infrastructure. Every building requires ongoing maintenance, and Jefferson is no exception. The school district has continually invested in maintaining Jefferson since it was built, but just like a home, a large high school requires more and more maintenance the older it gets. Our other challenge is that we are restricted by the state in what money we can use for what purpose. There are 2 different budgets that schools work with, and you cannot intermingle them. One is the operating budget, which is for things like textbooks, learning supplies, and salaries for employees. The other is the capital budget, which is money for maintaining our schools. Both budgets are limited and must be used carefully for their specific purposes. The heating, plumbing, electrical, and ventilating systems at Jefferson are old and out of date. Temperatures vary widely from room to room. The electrical systems are inappropriate for today's use of educational technology. There are roof leaks, site drainage problems that cause frequent flooding inside the building, and other concerns. Extensive use of asbestos in the original structure would be cost prohibitive to remove in any extensive renovation. A new high school would have a new mechanical system that is cost effective, energy efficient, and designed to support today's learning environment. It would also be built as an eco-friendly space and would use lots of natural light to improve the learning environment. One of our primary jobs is to provide a safe and secure learning environment for our students. Jefferson was built in a different era when safety issues were different. A new high school would provide one large main entrance with security cameras and emergency exits. The result of not enough space in a building that is showing its age is a negative impact on students' learning opportunities. For example, We are limited as to how many items can be plugged in at one time, or we blow a fuse. Some classrooms have only one electrical outlet and can't begin to support the technology we need to properly teach kids today. Teachers are limited by teaching in a building designed for education in the 1900s. Many things have changed in how best to educate students in the 21st century. Our school leaders thought about all these things when they worked with the community to develop the long-range facilities plan in 2006. Phase 1 took care of elementary school needs and bought land for a new high school. Now, Phase 2 asks voters to approve funds to build that new high school. Over the past several months, a 150-member community staff planning team has been working on a new high school design. What they've developed creates an up-to-date and appropriate learning environment that enables teachers to personalize instruction to meet individual students' needs, teach in state-of-the-art science labs, use technology to enhance learning, and provide more support for music, art, and physical education. We are fortunate to have a community that supports education and recognizes that better schools build better communities. So what would this building cost? The total cost will be $70.5 million. However, thanks to the support of leaders in this community, taxpayers will only have to cover $65.15 million. First, citizens organized a capital campaign and privately raised $4 million to help reduce the total cost. Second, the school board has approved the sale of Jefferson, contingent on a successful bond referendum to build a new high school. The buyers plan to keep the property available for future purchases by two essential neighbors, Alexandria Technical and Community College and Douglas County Hospital. The sale price of $2 million further reduces the total cost of a new high school for taxpayers. The final result is $65.15 million, or about $10.50 per month for the average homeowner. I hope this short video has helped you see how proud we are of Jefferson, but also how inadequate space, aging infrastructure, and the resulting impact on learning opportunities is compromising our ability to provide a quality educational program and learning environment. To learn more, please visit the school district website, call or email, and I always welcome visitors.